Hi, good afternoon. My name is Sandra Paulin. This is for the class Psychology 4390 with the Professor Casa Calvo. And my major is Psychology, and it is my last year of undergrad. Now, the name and location of my site is the Sam Wesley Holmes Jr. Community Outreach Center. And it is located in East Dallas. East Dallas. The population served would be more so low-income families, people with not a good background, just people who needed a little bit of help. The agency's mission was to provide opportunities for the community, and one of those opportunities would be job placements. I found out about the internship site because I emailed my supervisor. I actually got a little bit of help from the experiential learning coach by the name of Ironia King. I reached out to her because I just couldn't get a hold of an internship site. It was really hard to get an internship. It was easy to find one, hard to get into it. I sent an email out to her, and we immediately got into a meeting, and she was able to walk me through, and she informed me about an internship site that was known to give internships to students from UNC Dallas. Now, they weren't offering internship sites, I know, but she advised me to reach out to them, present myself, send them my resume, and see if they would accept me as an intern, and that's exactly what I did. Within that same day, I believe, my supervisor reached back out to me, and she let me know that I would have an in-person meeting in a few days. It was going to decide whether they wanted to accept me as their new intern. As soon as she reached back out to me, I was really excited. I planned my whole outfit. I made sure to dress up nice, look nice, smell nice even, and I made sure to get there early. As soon as I got there, it was very welcoming. I knew that they liked me based off of the way that I was dressed, and one thing about me is that I really like to dress up. I like to always look nice. I always tell my friends, you look nice. You feel good. You look good. You feel good. It's just kind of like those things that when you look yourself in the mirror and you like what you see, then you automatically feel better. So that was one thing. I always made sure to dress up nice. After like 20 minutes of the interview, they told me that they were excited to have me on the team and that I would start within like 3 days. I had the interview on Thursday. I would start Monday, which was Valentine's Day, actually. The first day, which was Valentine's Day, my supervisor's boss actually took us out to lunch, and we went to Red Lobster. It was really nice. I got to talk to them out of their work job. It was nice knowing all about them. It is a very small team, but I believe that's what builds really close connections and good connections at that. Now, my typical daily responsibilities were to always check in the front office, check my temperature, and then check in with my supervisor. Then she would let me know what I was going to be doing for the day. Most of the time, it was a lot of paperwork. I did have a few main projects, such as building a catalog for their low voltage program. Now, this low voltage program is a really good program for people who want to get jobs and don't have a really good background. For one, they hired a lot of, I would say, criminal or people with bad backgrounds to participate in this program, and they would get placed into a low voltage program, which would allow them to have an income. I created this catalog and it took me about a week, a little bit over a week, because I had to take pictures of every single item that they had and create an inventory so that they could keep for further years. And I made sure to do my best on it. As soon as I was done, they were so thankful with the work that I did, and I was very proud of myself. They even printed it out, showed the instructor approved of it, and it made me feel accomplished. Now, the relationship that I had with my supervisor would be kind of like mentor-student, professor-student type relationship. I looked up to her a lot. She was very smart. Everybody in there was very smart, so knowledgeable. Everyone was super nice and charismatic. I got to talk to her about our personal lives a little bit. You know, I let her know that I wanted to move out of my parents. She advised me not to, which I'll take her advice. And, you know, on my last day, she even gifted me Bitcoin, which was my first Bitcoin. And, you know, that was maybe a week ago now, and I still don't know much about Bitcoin. But I was very thankful for that. They even gave me like a small going away party with cheesecake, balloons, and a few gifts. But yeah, I really look up to her. Her name is Pamela Washington. Mrs. Washington was very welcoming. She gave me my own office. She allowed me to have lunch breaks. You know, there was a few times where I even brought lunch back to her. Sorry about that. There was a few times where I even brought lunch back to her. She was always checking up on me, making sure that I was good. When I had to go to the hospital, she let me know that it was okay and that I can return back whenever I was ready. There was a time where my sister-in-law from Mexico came into town to fix some of her paperwork, such as her Social Security. I ended up taking her to go get that fixed, and I wasn't able to make it into the internship, or I wasn't able to make it for that day, and I let her know. She said it was totally fine, that she understands, that she hopes I'm okay, which is really reassuring to me because I'm trying to do good on my part for my school, but I'm also trying to help my family out. Now, there's a lot of psychology courses that I would recommend taking prior to this internship, such as research in psychology, women's psychology even, which was my favorite class ever, basic psychology classes, honestly, because it takes a lot to be able to understand the type of people that you're going to be working with, the type of situations that you have to deal with, and you know how to create solutions to deal with these situations. And that's one thing that we talked about a lot, that psychology is really something that is misunderstood, especially with minorities. You know, I think we had a really close relationship because we were both minorities, and it was so the staff is all African American and I was the only Hispanic there. I informed her that I really wanted to help out my community at that and help other communities, but mostly mine. And she informed me that that was great, that, you know, there's not that many Hispanic people who are into psychology. And I let her know that, yeah, and I want to be one of those upcoming Hispanic people to help my community. She said that was great, and we worked really closely with our minorities. I learned a lot from this experience, and to say the least, even up to date, I'm still learning, you know, and I'm not even in the internship site anymore. But what I learned in the internship is that going with an open mind is everything. You know, life brings a lot of situations, crazy situations, and so you just kind of have to be able to absorb everything and look at life half full and not empty. Not half empty, sorry. Because if you go into a situation looking at things half empty, you're not gonna get much done. And you know, that's something that I always try to promote. Look at life if the glass was half full, and always do good on your part. yeah, that's my internship review.